Ajde vidiš mogu pričat s njima. Da ove moje priče. Da, čekaj, vidiš.
Every word could be a trigger and was a trigger for some story or some event, sad event and ugly event for kids.
I still have clearly picture entering into the space where children gathered. There were no laughing, there were no screaming, there were no jumping, you know. They were sitting like adults.
We were, you know, dealing with prejudice, and we were speaking about what would you like to say about Croats. And then a guy, a boy, he wrote, Croats are people who killed my mother. And of course, I mean, I'm Croat and I didn't kill his mother.
It was obvious on their faces that they've been exposed to something very severe or painful, or, you know, their expression were not childish expression. They were serious. Their eyes were different.
So he said a story, let's say. He said a story that they were behind one building and they should run to the another building, you know. His father, and he was maybe, let's say, 10 or 11 years old. His father, he and his mother. So father ran first, and that was quite okay. He did it.
They were calm, but in a way they were not calm because of their peace inside of them, but because of the chaos within their hearts and souls.
And son ran second, and when Mama was running and she was third, a sniper shot her in her head. So he was watching that, you know.
And the most important thing was trust and confidence. How to regain confidence into the world of adults, because some other adults hurt them.
Then he said, well, actually we knew that, because if there is somewhere a sniper, and if you are running first, then he cannot see you. If you are running second, then he can see you, but he can shoot you. And if you are running third, then it is the most dangerous thing, you know. And so he was watching how sniper shot his mother, and I mean, she died there, and he saw that. And he said, that's why I think that Croats killed my mother, and I think that they are bad. I couldn't say a word.
Sezam was the only organization in Zenica who gave us something new. Before them we had nothing similar in Zenica.
The main goal was, in a way, to provide some space or some piece of world where they could sit together with someone who cared about them. So these activities were free writing or drawing or telling stories or some kind of interactions or theater role playing, whatever. The main goal was to provide some kind of security for them, so they can start telling us what they've been through and to accept us as someone who really care about them.
Whenever I see that they are smiling, they are happy, and that they want to tell me something about their problems, I can realize that these are effects of nonviolent communication.
And we need to put this element from nonviolent communication. I see that like a key for for going out from the circle of violence. Because for me, one violence born the other violence, and this is a circle.
So I will be in this till the end of my life, probably. one way or another. I will. My strong desire is to contribute to any kind of work which prevents war anywhere. I feel strong dedication to that.
The most important thing is not to destroy the peace. We've got the peace now and we have to make it safe here. That's Sezam's idea, to build the peace. If you work with the children, you will bring the peace for this country.
Day breaks, sun hangs low over the waking town. Sitting in a coffee shop with a half-moon frown. Foot in front of me, someone's dying on the phone. I'm okay in the airport and that'll send me home.
Well, if one single child start thinking differently, or start thinking that making solution on violent way is not the best way, then we made goal. If one single child, and we had thousands of children, whom we told that there are some other ways to make decision, not using power or force or behaving violently with and among other children. So if we had thousands of children behaving like that, and then we had teachers who taught children to change their behavior while having some conflicts, then we made our goal.
Well, this couldn't be a flight to send us home. Send us back to the place that we know. This couldn't be anything we wanted to be. I just want to start anew with you, away from all the things that drag you down, away from that drowning town. It's easy to play it cool when they tell you to be cool. It's harder still to believe in yourself.